aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to aka Geeks. This is Movie of the Week. I'm your host Sean. This is the Lone Wolf edition of Movie of the Week. This week's Movie of the Week was Hidden Figures, another Oscar-nominated film. This movie is starring Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, the lovely Janelle Monáe, who I'm quickly becoming a fan of the last few movies I've seen her in. And also you have in there Kevin Costner, Kirsten Dunst, and Jim Parsons. I really enjoyed this cast, even the bit parts that were smaller than those that I just named. But those parts that I just named, all those actors were on point. Even Jim Parsons. And I don't like Jim Parsons. He did a good enough job in this film that allowed me to not like him even more. So in this case, he did a good job of making his character be somebody that I don't root for, somebody that is filled with prejudice and that type of feeling that allowed me to I don't like that guy very much. Same thing with Kirsten Dunst's character. And the one thing I would say about the acting in this film that I didn't like is Kirsten Dunst forcing that southern accent. It sounded so weird. At times it was almost distracting, and at times she would lose it, it seemed. So that was a little bad, but overall the acting was good. Her believability in this role was good. The believability that she believed herself when she said she has nothing against against y'all, I believed it because she did a good job with that. So Kevin Costner definitely put his own take and spin on things. It wasn't necessarily a traditional Kevin Costner role. He played this one different, and I liked that. Octavia Spencer, loved what she did in here, being the mama bear, being the old angry and bitter supervisor that they state she is. Janelle Monáe really coming onto the scene strong with this film, also with Moonlight, really coming on the scene. And then Taraji P. Henson, in my opinion, the main focus of this film, her character from the beginning of the film and then at the end of the film. I really loved what they did, all the dynamics between the three, especially those three women. The dynamic they had when they were at church, at Sunday barbecue, or driving to work. It was really fun and nice and just it was sweet, you know. It really was there for you. The film is about a group of African American women that had a role in getting NASA off the ground and literally off the ground and putting a man into space and so on and so forth. And this is, at least for me in the history books, this isn't talked about. I didn't learn about this stuff until this movie came out. I wanted to go see this movie when it came out in theater. I'm really happy I got to see it now. I think that this is a story that needs to be told. Now, of course, it's a movie. I'm not looking at this as a history lesson. I definitely want to look into this history of this movie more so. There were some nice little tidbits at the end there that give you, some information about what each person has done and did for NASA and for the country as a whole. It was really touching. Overall, you think this story is about NASA. You think it's about NASA, but it's more than that. It's more than NASA. I was drawn in because of the NASA thing, but then when I watched the movie, it really just hit me in a good way, in a really good way, because you see some of the strife and the hardships and the struggles that were going on back then in 1961. And then you got to see the success of people, with a strong will and determination of being able to pull out of that. And these actresses, Taraji, Janelle, and Octavia, just do magnificent jobs with what they did. They did a wonderful job. They put everything they had on the screen. I loved every second of it. It really hit me. Like I said, I couldn't. I don't know, it's just the moments with those characters. Not so much the NASA stuff, it just really hit me, and it made me really happy when I saw them succeed at what they were trying to do. This film has a lot to offer. It even has some comedy in it, which I really enjoyed that. And the comedy isn't forced, it's purely in the dialogue within two characters. It's not coming off as a joke, but it's funny in what it is. There are definitely some little scenes and tidbits that some of the actors and the smaller characters might do in there that just had a nice resounding effect. Overall, I think this has a lot to offer. I forgot to mention Mahershala Ali is in this film. This time not with Janelle Monáe as he was in Moonlight, but this time he's going after Taraji P. Henson. So yeah, again, star-studded cast. Sorry, I forgot that at the beginning, but yeah, this movie really worth watching. Nominated for Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, Actress, I think it was like three or four options it was nominated for. It didn't get any wins, but this film is definitely something you need to watch. I recommend this type of film for everybody. It doesn't really matter what type of night you're on. Is it a date night or just family night, film night? It's a good movie. Definitely should be watched. And if you have a chance, take the time to actually look into the stories behind these characters, these people that these actors portrayed in this film. Alright guys, so that's it for Movie of the Week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about the movie Hidden Figures. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
AKA Geeks.